What we're doing in this game actually? 1927, Konohara Academy is founded in Town. Oh, right! Didn't we finish the chapter? HCTB, a millionaire Gunzu Konoha. The construction of the school building, the old building, is completed in 1928. The clock tower is built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary, 37. First headmaster Gunzu Konoha passed away in 38. During the Great HCT Air Raid, a firebomb is dropped on the school. Both the school building and the clock tower are miraculously left unscattered. 45. The school address changed due to the town's merger is 55. 58. Konohara Academy Student Council is launched. 87. The construction of the new building and special building are completed and the old building is renovated. 1990, the clock tower stops working due to age. 94, my birth year, the old building is officially shuttered. 70 years of history. Damn, that's an old school. There were likely some tragic incident that occurred during those decades. Yeah, we saw one. The headmaster passed away. Does anything here give me a hint as to the departed's identity? No, really.
4章死人の気配
Because of those who don't know, the departed is a spirit that consumes spirit, but not only that, is capable of looking like a person. So we're trying to find them inside the school as well. I closed the Konohara Academy burn. For sure, once I finish reading it. I also have some like snacks here if you wonder what I'm chewing on. And I take a sip of the coffee I brewed. It's been 3 days since the end of Slith Matakashima's case, and there's yet to be a new notice. In the interim, I've borrowed several documents from the school in a desperate bid to find any clues related to the party's identity. Fair enough. 3 days though. That is like scarily calm. I mean, by scarily calm is that we haven't dealt with the spirit that eats spirits. We've dealt with the spirit that got sent by the spirit, so it's like it's just sitting there waiting. The investigation is not going well. I feel like I'm treading water in the middle of the ocean. I can't see the shore. Instead, my senses of uneasiness keep growing larger and larger. Time to get going. You can only call me in today. I better head to the school. I'm feeling much better today than I was last time. I decided to take my car. After cresting the steep slope, the school grounds finally come into view. Also, I'm just gonna go and get some things so I can like not deal with my hair. Ugh. My hair is a mess because it's long. It often gets into my eyes. That's why I have one of those like tube scarves on my head, especially when I work as well. Yo, Gani, welcome to the stream and good morning. I was just getting one of my tube scarf because hair, annoying. Mr. Konoha has already left the time and arrived at the facility room. Without any directions, I decided to go to the infirmary. Just then, someone asked me to fill in for the absent teacher. Yeah, because we are actually a teacher. I know we can have like temporary teachers here in Sweden, but I think that you need to be like actually have like a license for it and stuff like that. Like I've been studying it things. So the question is like I do wonder how it works here because they basically just sign them in as a temporary teacher, but you don't need like a license or like have studied it for anything. But how are you doing, Gani? I don't think I asked that. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm tired. Also, I might be getting a cold. Mostly tired. However, I do my best to remain professional and struggle through it, teaching a lesson cobbled together from stray bits of my knowledge. Can I ask a question? A female student timidly raises her hand. It's not related to the lesson, though. What is it? I heard you're investigating the departed. Does the departed really exist? Yes, it does. Run for your life. I'm gonna ease them up a bit. Of course not. The students have a collective sigh of relief at my reply. I'm cooked. My laptop only has like 3 GB RAM left. Oof. Yeah. I'm not the best at managing my computer's RAM or anything, to be honest. Speaking of, like, I have to like continue like looking through my hard drive and like see what videos and shit I should like remove. Because I did realize I still have like Octopath videos, like raw streams on my hard drive. Like I have a 10 petabyte hard drive, and that bastard is almost always full because of my streams. It is like Jesus. So I'm basically taking away those I know I have been like putting out on YouTube. Keeping those I might consider releasing or might not, I don't really know yet. Yeah. Probably frightened and stressed over the rumors of the departed. Shouldn't make them feel any worse than this. I believe this is the right response. There has been multiple times where I just YouTube for a few hours, and when I check my laptop's drive, it only has like 30 megabytes left. Not even a gigabyte. Oof. Yeah. That is rough, especially with RAM. I'm not the best with like computers. I can like build a computer, but I don't really understand like how everything works. I know that RAM memory is basically for like working with shit here. School is over. Time to start with my investigation. None of the mark bearers will be here today, since I didn't tell anyone I was coming. Had I just made this decision earlier, no one would have been killed. Well, no one has been killed. It's just that our chronically ill friend apparently has like fucking lung fungus or something, and just got home now and just feel tired. Fair enough. I was tired most of the day yesterday. My head felt like I just always kept a saucepan on my head. Like it was like my own brain was like locked in. I was like, ugh, I didn't feel good yesterday. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. I'm gonna talk to someone. No, I cannot even talk to myself, huh? Notification light, my phone is blinking. Looks like I got a voicemail. I pressed the button to play the audio. Hello, it's me, Kashiwagi. How are things going with your investigation? Also, no one really answered this when I asked one time. How do you pronounce her name? I'm not talking about the last name, I'm talking about the first name, the AI, because I want to say AI, but I think it's like I, right? Like, I don't know, like, no one is really correcting me on this. I'm just curious. I'm in Osaka right now for work. I'd like to come back and help you as soon as I'm done. Sadly, I'm shooting a music video and then we have a concert after that. I'll be gone for at least a week. Sorry I can't be of much help. Yeah, it's just like, like Iba without a ba. Without a ba. Sorry, but it for some reason it reminds me of when I watched Grizzy, like, reacting to meme videos. And I just saw a banana that was so shrinked up, it looked like a pepper. And they basically just called it a ba without a nana. I fucking love that for some reason. It's just ba. Well, okay. Thank you, because I have for some reason, like, yeah, that is a fucking good one. I love that part of the video. But yeah, like when I was younger, I basically tried to pronounce shit as it like was written out. So like for example, I have for a long time called like mele melee, or even like items as items. People basically said like, you're saying that wrong. We're like, no, I don't, because no one has corrected me. So that is why I like most of the time say I and AI, because that's like no one has corrected me and I have no idea how to actually pronounce that. Thank you. So this is I. It is I. That's gonna be sounding so stupid whenever I say it. Where does that come from? Fuck, I've heard that as a joke, either from my father. Oh no, it's not a joke from my father. It's like if a fucking meme we got here on the stream. This I. Mandic the tittismithy. That's what it reminds me of. That's the end of the voicemail. Alright? I guess we're just gonna go around. We don't have anyone here because, as I said, we just sent away everyone because we don't want them here. Because our chronically ill medical friend basically got lung fungus. Or lung mold. To put it simple, he has been like breathing in way too much mold. Why do we need to go to facility room first? Is anyone even there? Yeah, so this is a go-to reference. Ah, you're back. Ah, hello, Sal. Sorry for making you wait. Has there been any new notice? Have you checked him on Musume, by the way? Cygames is pretty goated, not gonna lie. Is there any specific thing going on right now? Because I have been playing some Musume. I'm trying to just pull a bit because for fun. I'm trying to do the best to just get a higher rank. But I have no idea how people manage to get to A rank. I'm struggling going up to B rank. Oh. Hold on, I wanna check that. I'm not gonna play anything, but I'm just gonna log in and check that. That must have been happening since something or some other. I have not seen that actually. Or I have not noticed it, I think. I don't know. I just want you to directly report the result in the Slit Mouth Kashima case to me. Go ahead. Oh, I cannot just call you then. Yeah, they gave us a boost with carrots and other stuff since 22nd of September. Oh yeah, so it must be yesterday, and I was working late yesterday, so the updates never really came through. Oh well, I haven't opened the game since yesterday. It's also been decided that the broken glass and the dirty floor in the art room will be left as it is for the time being. Yeah, yesterday. So that's why I didn't know, because it happened yesterday and I was working yesterday. I see, it's just getting worse, huh? Ken has been attacked and the party's identity still eludes us. Oh, they have a new condor. I know I already have a condor. I'm not gonna lie, I just saw Grass Wonder, and she looks like she's from an Atelier game. Also, not gonna lie, the Saiyan Sky card. Hell yeah. That's what I said. I have been playing way too much Atelier to basically just go I know what that is. Okay, hold on. What the fuck? I just saw my mail here, gifts. It's 13 fucking thing. Carrots, the obtained from login bonus day 3, because I did buy a little bonus stuff, so I get 50 or something. Obtained from daily carrot pack daily. No, daily carrot pack is mine. Bonus, that's the bonus thing. Update from the bonus day 1, okay. 3 cheers for trainer is September giveaway, 300, fair enough. Jesus, training boost giveaway. A token of apology for the development from the development team. Okay, I'll have a lot of pulls. I'm not gonna pull it on... Did I pull it on stream? How many do I have? The question is, should I still go for Amazon or should I just go for... No, I might actually do it after stream, and I have apparently like 20 pulls. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I did 40 once, nothing happened. I've been digging through some of the school's documents, but I couldn't find anything linked to Departed. I already have around like 4,000 now, so I'm kind of saving for Fuji, Kiseki, and Gold City, which I believe might be the next character banner that I actually want. Oh, fair enough. The problem with me is I don't know what is next. So it's like if I find something I kind of like, for example, I do kind of like the new Condor look. Then I'm like, I kind of would want that. But I don't really have enough for anything. I'm especially interested in the older ones. I've barely seen any, which is odd for a school that got 70 years of history. Oh, about that. I assume you learned that our school was firebombed in an air raid during the war, right? Yep. As from the old building and the clock tower, everything was burned down. That includes the building that stored the school's document. Well, damn. Even without the physical documents, you can always ask people who might recall the history you're interested in. Do you know anyone offhand who might remember? Let's see. If the previous headmaster was still in good health, they'd be a prime candidate. Well, if I'm not mistaken, they're dead. I was curious about Konada Academy's past and did some digging on his own. Where is he now? He died of heart attack last month. That's why he's the previous headmaster, and he's the previous headmaster, I'm the current one. Oh, okay. This up. I want to be completely honest with you. Are you confident you can solve this case? I am. I like that attitude. Well, should I say I'm not? The problem is, like, the party is basically targeting me. If I just leave, they're gonna just continue until I come back. Just bear in mind, there are only so many strings I can pull if people continue to disappear. I'll be held responsible for the fallout, and you'll be removed from the case. But bluntly, our investigation will be stopped. And the case will still continue. The problem is, like, with these things, is to say, like, I can only do as much. Because I can understand that he is also, like, on the edge here. But for also, like, I'm pretty certain later on he's gonna just say, like, we have to hurry up and, like, we can't just delay shit and stuff like that. But the problem with that is also that if we would just stop, nothing would stop, it would just continue. So that doesn't really help. Like, oh yeah, if people continue disappearing, like, yeah, they will continue to disappear even when we stop looking for it. Here's this website thing that I predicted the banner so far. That's how I figure out who I want next. Oh, fair enough. Let's see if I can find that later. Let me go and see her. Also, I missed who? Bodorio and Michio are in the student council room when I arrived. Hello, Mr. South. Thank you for the other day. Thank you for giving me that bloody, like, memory. But yeah. Look, Amicia is fully recovered. He doesn't seem sick or dispirited. I hope she is dispirited, because if she's spirited, then she might just still have the spirit in her. Miss Kanoa said you're looking for me. Yes, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. Though I don't feel like saying it myself. Issue, you help? I guess it has something to do with spirits, because you hate spirits. You're such a scaredy cat, Hina. Alright. Take a look at this photo first. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Or is talking about the, like, white blob, because I have seen worse shit in this game. Misha shows a photo of the pool at night. I have to say, the empty water at night is pretty eerie. What is that? Also, this instrument, I forgot what it's called. But is it the one that you basically like pull in and out and like play like a piano? Is it like a clavier or something it's called? I don't remember. Because it is impressive how eerie that sound actually can become. Because like this is a horror game, and I don't think I've heard that instrument in a horror game before, but it actually like fits. The photo is too blurry for me to make out what it is, but it looks like a puffy swollen face of a human. It looks like a damn volleyball for me. I was the one who took this ghost photo. You really need another hobby. Swimming club came to us to share their concerns about the pool flows. Stuck in the school a while ago and took this picture. That's literally trespassing. Oh come on, don't be so uptight. I did it to try and keep the students' body calm. I still can't believe I managed to get this snap though. The supernatural sense is truly something else. Misha grins from ear to ear. Feels like she hasn't learned anything from what happened to her during Kashima's case. Yes, I realized. She is nuts. Are you telling me to investigate the spirit? Exactly. I've heard there have been a lot of strange incidents in swimming club recently. For spirits behind those incidents, we have to do something about it before it gets worse. Do you mind investigating for us? Sure. Well, we don't have a note, and we don't know where we're gonna look for the part that any spirit right now is good enough. Now, tell me more about the spirit. Oh, we still have no idea who the spirit is. Some say it's a girl. During club activities, some of the swimming club members said they've heard a weird female voice. Someone also claimed that they saw a severed head at night, like the one at the photo. I believe it started after the fuss around the Taikai died down. What fuss? Care to elaborate? Oh, I haven't heard about that. Kyoko Takai was the first notice victim. Yeah, Ribbon. Or she said to be missing, the rumor said she was killed by Hanako at the toilet. Did you talk about Ribbon? Now that I think about it, I never actually learned who Ribbon was. Or because she told me about Ribbon. He used to be in a brass band club with Izumi, and the two of them bullied Hanako together. I'm also so very weirded out about the name. It's called Brass Band Club, and for some reason they were discussing piano. I don't understand how that works. Well, yeah, can't like that. It was a bad term with Akai ever since they were first years. Brass piano. Is there? I don't know if you're joking with me right now or just making up words. Is there actually a damn brass piano? Did something happen between them? Ah, it was just Takai's personality. She was all the attention she get. Before my clique, none of them fawn over her. She really loved that. I was invited to join her circle one time, but she refused. Is that what turned their relationship sour? This is a hunch, but Izumi bullying Hanako might have escalated because he had Takai by his side. They had shared a bond of hatred. Takai was known for her flashy red ribbon. I don't know, fair enough. I'm too tired to even figure out if it exists or not. I'm just kind of weirded out because sure, I don't fully know what a brass instrument is, but I could figure out when I say it, it's okay, it's a trombone, trumpet, mostly it's one of those horn instruments because they're made of brass. And I even looked it up once because I wanted to take brass piano and I didn't find anything. I don't knew she wore it all the time and she didn't care because it was given by her boyfriend, source I heard. She really treasured that thing. and touch her ribbon from behind for fun, she'd get really angry. And her boyfriend, that's enough. I guess beating them up. That's enough Michio. We're flying off a tangent now. Okay, it doesn't have anything to do with the pool case. When they're swimming, all of a sudden, they feel like they're being suffocated, almost drowned. That kind of thing has supposedly happened more than 10 times. Jesus. Too much of a coincidence, don't you think? Yeah, especially been like less than... It's just been like a few weeks. Like 3 days ago, we did the last case. And that was our second case, I think. Our first case was Hanako, which was probably like a few days before that. And before we arrived was when this happened. So it basically happened like once a day. I have some crisps. It's kind of nice to munching on them. That's all we know. Please take care of the rest for us, Miss Soap. I'll try investigating it later at night. Right, I forgot. Wait here. What are you doing? Writing your number? Take this. Okay, I completely forgot she did this, but yes, she did actually give us her number. Jesus. No thank you. Please, Misha, don't be a weirdo. I can't help teasing you, know. It's way too serious, you know. I can understand his like sense of just saying no, because what is his age? Like
死人は誰なのか落ち着け。死人の噂が本名は九条正宗だが
yeah, so in his 40, he is basically in his 40. And she is like something. The problem is this entry is incomplete. Yeah, I realize it's incomplete. But it's simple, I don't know like what type of school this is, nor like the difference between our schools here in Sweden and like theirs, which means that I am uncertain of their age, if it's like just 16 or 18. So I can definitely understand his way of just saying no to that. I quickly leave the student council room, putting distance between myself and their cheerfulness. Well, I don't think we need to really read this. We basically just talked about it. I guess I'm just gonna go to infirmary. There's nothing really to do. Everyone has left. Still some time before the end of the school day. Special building and collecting more information. Huh. How does a mystery game have leveling up mechanic? I don't know. This game has. This game actually has. I just find all of the... There are sacred objects in the corner of the room. No put them there. I sure should intentionally left them there so I could make shoes or whatever I need. Like I can find these extra lost souls. And I can use them to upgrade my equipment. I say equipment, it's basically just like items that either like lower the damage I get or like strengthening my success rate. But also like the more I find, the more I level up. Imagine to block you from an ending because your level was too low. That would be bullshit and that would be difficult because I can only find them in certain areas at certain times. I think I missed one last time because I had no idea where to actually find it. There is 4 in this chapter for a reason of this chapter being kind of short. Oh, I forgot this is the special building, damn it. Oh, wait a second. Nah, not this bugger. I really don't like him. Once he noticed my presence, he immediately approached me with a smug smile on his face. Well, look who we have here, if it isn't Mrs. South. Big congratulations to you for surviving the so terrifying slit-mouthed Kishima. I expected nothing less from the renowned spirit doctor. Are you expecting a punch or something? It's just lucky. I think too so too, actually. You are blessed by the goddess of fortune. I don't like him. You know, like, I wouldn't call him a weirdo, because sure, I'm a weirdo. But like, the way he acts, I would say he's like one of the... He feels like a smug prince of I am blessed by some supernatural stuff. I heard he hospitalized at the K hospital. Do you want to visit him or have a bed beside him? You should know a lot about my situation, don't you, Abe? Don't you think it's time you tell me what sort of tricks you have up your sleeve? Oh goodness me, to think you would be interested in my secrets. You see what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I just don't like his personality. He's too much of like, I'm a spirit medium and I can predict you're gonna die, and then it's like, oh, but you survived. You are so lucky. It's like, if you are so good, then fucking help me instead of being this smug ass little brat. I'm attracted to you, Spirit Doctor, and you're drawn to my mystery. No, I'm just asking you a question. I do dislike the sound of that. Don't dodge my question. How did you? Silly question. I don't see any need to answer that. Don't you know what makes a mystery fascinating and captivating is the fact that it remains a mystery. I really hate him. Let's keep a relationship this way. I'm in no mood to alter it. Now if you could excuse me, yep. Bugger off. I don't like him. I just saw him one time, nothing happened, so I thought it was just like an NPC, and then we started talking to him and I was like, I got no idea what to make of that kid. I thought we all will understand each other. I feel like I'm talking to an alien. Is this what they call a generation gap? No, it is not. Even the generation of his generation has a gap enough, like big enough as the fucking Grand Canyon. Step out of the library after that conversation, feeling rather frustrated. I would feel frustrated too. I can just imagine his voice. It's like, I don't think have I been to a school where they actually have like an announcement that they're closing the school? Might have been in the college I went to, but I never was there long enough to actually like hear it. Because most other schools, when school day is out, everyone leaves. So there's never really been a need for like having an announcement of we're closing, because everyone is just gone. Might as well wait until the sun sets. As I'm dealing with a spirit here, they should appear at night. Despite having no appetite, I forced down some cup noodles I bought on my way here to replenish my energy. Cup noodles. I'm way into making my noodles more fancier than they should be. Like, not fancy, but it's like, we have a saying here in Sweden that most students only eat noodles because I can basically buy a packet of noodles for 4 Swedish kronor, which is like $0.4. I don't know what it's called that is underneath dollars, so I say $0.4. And it's like, it's cheap and it's easy. You basically just boil it, have the... I don't know if you're supposed to have the taste package in the water so it becomes like a little broth, or if you're supposed to like pour it over the noodles afterwards. I don't know, and I, to be honest, don't really care because it kind of works having like a little broth stuff. But I always now have shredded chicken, or technically it's called like kebab chicken because kebab is most like shredded meat. And I basically take that in the air fryer because it's already cooked, so you don't need to warm it. Shred down some carrots. I basically boil the noodles, put it in the frying pan, put some soy sauce on it together with the chicken, which I also like cut down a bit extra, just make it a little smaller because why not? Together with the carrots and just like start to like simmer it. I know simmer it is basically having warm water and not like boil it, but like just let it warm up, but like kind of more or less making it warm up. And then I also take a fried egg and basically put it on top. It is like way too damn like fancy. From like my point of perspective at least. It's like a luxury student food. To be honest, it's really damn good though. I really enjoy it. I was curious just making it once, so I decided like, yeah, now I remember. I tried to remember also like why I started doing it, like why I remember it. That was because I was working at this like sushi place, and they also had like fried noodles there as well. So I was like, okay, so how does this work? And I actually made some. But they take me have a walk and do it in a certain way. They don't like. How did they do again? They always like. I don't know. Roll it around from outside to the inside rather than from inside to the outside or something. I don't know. Difficult to explain. It's more like something I like did. So I realized I could basically like fry noodles like that, and then I thought like, okay, I'm gonna try that. So I do that, take some carrots in and egg. And then one time my father decided to buy the shredded chicken for tacos. And I thought like, what is this gonna be like if I have it in noodles? And it was really good, so I started doing that more or less every damn time and actually making noodles. I asked one of Takai's friend at the dorm. Turns out Takai used to be in swimming club. In brass band club. Quit the club after injuring herself during practice. After that she joined the brass band club. Apparently she still often came to watch the swimming club practice. I heard she asked one of her friends in the club to let her swim from time to time. I'm pretty certain she was just there to watch the guys in swimming wear. So she just did her own thing. There's more though. I don't know if it is related to the case or not. Right before she died, she apparently lost her ribbon in the pool. Didn't she love that ribbon a lot? Well, that would be rough on her, huh? Yeah, I heard she was flipping out. She searched all around the pool, the locker room, and remembered bags, but never found it. She was even saying she'd drain the entire pool if she had to. We're having a hard time stopping her. Damn. Did you find a ribbon in the end? Nope. And after that, the notice appeared. Gory stops talking. I guess that's all there is to the story. Thanks. It'll help my investigation. I should apologize for troubling you. Please call Michio if anything happens. She'll come flying. Yeah, she will be coming flying, and then her arms is gonna be around me and basically just like fucking tumble me down on the ground. She's gonna be like a damn cannonball. Like I'm not like that. I can basically just imagine her doing that. After everything that she's said and like act, I can imagine her doing that. Maybe I'll get a better understanding once I go to the pool. Yeah, let's go to the pool. Pool spirit investigation. Now, I don't know where all of the souls are here, because I only know like a certain place. And I don't think these places are gonna have any like lost souls. Yeah, so I leave. I'm trying to see like if we can go in here. I don't think there is. So it's basically forced me to go to the pool. Something I kind of realized is that most of the lost souls in the new areas. Because it's not like a game where we get more areas, but the lost souls can still be in old areas. And they like replenish. Well, not replenish per se, but like, let's say we get like 5 in one chapter and we have like 5 rooms. And then we have 5 in a second chapter and now we have 10 rooms. And they're basically mixed into the 10 other rooms, which means we have 20 rooms now to look through. So, yeah, I think it's like mostly in the new areas. I know at least I found like 4 of them in like the old, like the bus stop, the shop. I don't know about the... Yeah, I found like 1 in each kind of area, to be honest. Just checking what's on YouTube in the background. With my feet on the palisade, I managed to shuffle myself over it in one try. This is the pool in question. I'm not sure if a spirit will appear tonight, but let's take another look around first.
これは
Being a very prestigious school, there is a lot of mold and untaken care of places. Each lane had a diving board. Also, we're gonna have an ad in 5 minutes. Fucking hell. My brain went with, oh, I've been streaming for 1 hour, so I was about to say 1 minute, but no, it's 5 minutes. There you go, Lost Soul. Or Eerie Tooth. It's called Eerie Tooth, but in Eerie Tooth is a lost soul, so...
これはここうん
They might not need to be using it, but they could take care of it. So this place has not been used for a week. It's already algae in here. Like, the hell? What's that voice? Ghost. Who's there? That's a stupid question. Couldn't you guess who or what? Oh, come on. Please work. I have my flashlight toward the source of the voice. There I spot a bloated ghost that looks like a drowned corpse. Such an awful sight to behold, I can hardly keep myself from looking away. Now that I take a closer look at her, she's wearing a Konara Academy uniform. Well, she's at least basically wearing the skirt because the rest doesn't really fit. Judging by the hoses wrapped around her body, she looks like the victim of Hanako. Is this spirit of Kyoko Takai, the missing person from the first notice? What was that for reaction? I started to get strange chills all over my body. I won't be able to endure this for that long. You and this game, Gani. I swear. Anago's no longer here, though. She can't forgive her, nor save her. How do I save her now? The only thing I can use at the moment are the bucket and the deck brush by the poolside. I can smack her with it. It's kind of fun how some of these ghosts looks more ridiculous and scary when you like get a closer look at them. Deck brush. Scoop up rubbish in the water.
これでどうだ
I try scooping up the trash floating within the water with the deck brush. I just like my girl scaring. Fair enough. Will you be saved if I do this? Overall, I managed to scoop over a few clumps of algae. As I get strange chills all on my body, I don't know. So it's not the right choice. Let's scoop up, like... The only thing I can think of, like, which I know, it's just I forgot which thing I was supposed to use, is that her ribbon is in the pool and we need to get it out. That's her regret, basically, that she doesn't have a ribbon. Like a spirit stares at the pool, murmuring something in a relieved voice. I knew this was just a dumb hunch, but maybe I stumbled on the right answer. Alright, he also said she basically was about to just empty the damn pool. So I guess I'm technically doing that. Guess I need to do more to save this soul. It's also kind of interesting, like the main ghosts in this game don't either want to be saved or were like too far away to be saved. Like sure you can save them, but they're like, they are killing machines, more or less to say. Like anyone that is in their way is gonna die. But we have met two who has been victims of these two. And they've always been like at least aware or want to be saved. Yeah, I know. Just continue. Bucket. Scoop up deeper water. Luckily we have at least some energy left. It's interesting that we actually have a health bar in this damn game. The bucket's so deep in the water that it's quite full. Slowly lift it. I'm guessing she wanted me to get the bucket deeper into the water when she says there more. In that case... Jesus. How's that? I scooped up deep like you wanted. You shoved the damn thing down there. Okay, spirit stares at the water inside the bucket. I follow her gaze and see something floating inside. What's this? It's a flashy red ribbon. I think I remember something about Takai wearing a flashy ribbon. Is this what you've been searching for all this time? I heard Takai's disappearance while she was Takai disappeared while she was looking for her favorite ribbon. She was probably killed by Hanako before she even found it. There we go. She's been exercised. I found the ribbon. Takai's spirit laughs happily as she disappears into the darkness. The regret that Takai's lost soul has been dispelled. She shouldn't appear here again. Let's go back to infirmary. Yay! We have two lost souls as well, so that's good. I can upgrade something. I'm gonna go to the library just in case. I'm trying to find the lost souls, but it's not easy when there's like no place really to like search for. I don't remember how long this chapter is. Oh, I can see the departed. Can you all see it? outside by the window, just breathing heavily. This concludes the requested investigation. Yet the night is still young. What should I do next? Probably like close the drapes. That thing is staring at you. For some reason I feel a set of eyes on me. There is something on the other side of the window. Yeah, there he goes. Was that The Departed? Why were they here though? Yeah. There's an unfamiliar item on the desk. This is... Oh, for goddamn. The Departed's notice. She handed it to us directly. Dear student council, I will kill you tonight. I'm watching. Hiding in the school. Your beloved The Departed. Oh, so this is about either or both of the girls we were talking about before. Student council? Do they mean Michio and Dorian? Shit, what to do? First thing first, I need to check whether they're safe or not. Better call them now. Take out the note Michio gave me this evening. Then I punch in the number written on the paper. Michio isn't answering. Man, let's call the dorm and check if they're in their rooms. Kanada Academy student dormitory here. The languid voice of a middle-aged woman is transmitted into the receiver that is pressed against my ear. It must be the dorm manager. My apologies for calling this late. My name is South. I'm one of the teachers at Kanada Academy. Have Himiko Dorio and Michio Kinukawa returned home? Hold on, this is South, right? So you're the teacher who's been hitting on those two. The fuck? Basically, we are trying to go the opposite direction. What? Playing dumb, I see. I've heard it all from the kids here, you know. They say that there is a four-eyed middle-aged teacher who have been hanging around Dorio and Kinukawa an awful lot. Hang on a second, this is... Oh my goodness, how immoral. They have been more and more indecent teachers trying to put their hands on these innocent students. Oh my god. Is your name Karen? I'm investigating a case at the request of Mr. Konoe. If you refuse to cooperate, that's your choice, but I'm letting you know that he'll be hearing about it. Are you alright with that? Hold on a second, you're joking, right? Why don't you try calling him and see whether or not he thinks it's a joke? So what are you going to do now? Your call. Your manager remains silent. Merely mentioning the name Konoe seems to be a pretty effective tactic within the school. Well, to be fair, we had to do something. My apologies. You see, the female dormitory has been getting a lot of weird calls lately. I didn't mean to offend you at all. I'm just taking precautions for the girl's sake, you know. That's right. You know that, right? Right. Yeah. Mina speaking right now. Yeesh, now she's finally willing to listen. So, where are Dory and Kinukawa? Plus, at the same time, we're just asking if they're there, like, if they're safe. It doesn't need to, like, say which dorm room they have, where the keys are or anything. We're just asking, are they there? Are they fine? Like, have they left? Well, at the same time, hearing like they have left, that is like kind of bad as well. To tell you the truth, both of them haven't been returning. It's already past curfew. Excuse me. I was warned the kids that they need to get back before the curfew, but the dorm manager offered up a bunch of half-assed excuses. She obviously just doesn't want to be held accountable. He actually left after coming back. Let him go inside. go since it was before the curfew. Didn't do anything wrong. Did you ask where they were going? No, respect their privacy. But I distinctly remember that Kinokawa was talking on the phone before she left. Judging by their conversation, I suggest she was invited out by someone. Oh, okay. I'll try looking for them. Ignoring what the dorm manager attempted to say after that, I immediately hang up the phone. Fair enough, it sounded like mostly just tried to talk about other shit. This is bad. Stifling my mounting anxiety, I quickly tried to hang up the thoughts. They got a phone call and left the dorm, just like my two partners before. Luring their targets out with a phone call is the trick that the party has used over and over again. Knowing that, it's probably a sign that they've been lured back into school grounds. I need to find them quickly. It's interesting people actually fall for that damn thing. Oh, wait a second, I can upgrade. Infirmary. Oh, I only have this. Huh. Fuck it, let's do this then. I think this is like a middle ground, which means we don't have new stuff. We have like the stuff left. So, fuck it, I'm just gonna upgrade this. There we go. So I've upgraded everything at least once. The two of them have been at school somewhere, but where to look first? Come, let's connect past, future. Not feeling just now, and that whisper. It's the same voice that told me to pretend to be Mr. Hirose during Slitmouth Kashima's case. Come to the place that connects the past and the future. That voice is trying to guide me somewhere. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the doll. But yeah, well, that kind of sounds a bit odd, like that little clue, but basically means clock tower. Flashlight. Oh, wait, I heard a squeak. Is that... Yep, there we have. A female doll is standing in the darkness. You're the one who called me, right? I forced a word out of my tense mouth. So, a place that connects the past and the future. Oh! I'm stupid, it doesn't mean the clock tower. It is the pathway between the new building and the old building. Oh, I'm dumb. I know where I'm going, I just didn't think through the damn thing. I just thought 2 steps ahead already. It must have been this cord that connects the old and new building. What the hell are you? The doll only responds with a hollow voice. We simply stand facing each other, both of us motionless as time pass. Dori and Mishu feel uneasy thinking about it. Hey, why did you call me? Plab. What is she trying to say? Place bell rings. My. The doll in the red dress disappears, blending into the darkness. I love one thing about these games, and that is that the first game, and the third, and the second game, well, Deathmark 1 and 2, not NG, which is technically the second game, basically are involved with dolls. Place where the bell rings. What's in there? Well, let's go and check. Courtyard. Is it the courtyard I'm supposed to go to? I don't think it is, but I want to check if I can find a tooth here.
Yoshi.
Did I just take damage by praying? The fox looks the same as before. This is just my imagination. I'm getting the chills then. Ooh. There we go, we got an airy tooth. I think this is the second one out of the 4 we can find in this chapter. Speaking of, how is our level doing? We found 2, so I guess it's like we need like at least 3 more to level up. So -2 damage, -2 to cost. Favorite bag has a rate +3 and a rate +15, so we get like 18 +18 rate, so that's kind of good. So that is the clock tower. I can only get to the clock tower. The place where the bell rings, huh? There's only one possibility. Well, the problem is that the bell doesn't ring, only we can hear it though. Landmark on our academy that was built to commemorate the school's 10th anniversary. Unfortunately escaped the fiery ravages of war, it became the symbol of the school along with the old building. The clock stopped working 7 years ago, so there's no way the bell can ring. But even so, I've often heard the bell since coming here. Special occasions where the departed's presence is strong. Bell is ringing. That scream just now, was that Dorio? He's nearby, probably inside the clock tower. The door of the grand clock tower is slightly ajar, almost as if beckoning me to enter. Yeah, we're gonna have an image here that is... It's describable, but I don't know which way, if it is good or bad. What exactly am I seeing here? Yeah, I don't know. It's a very weird describing of this thing. Both Ori and Mishu are laying on the floor in their underwear. What the hell is happening here? You guys okay? Do they look okay? Yes, sure, you really do look okay. Fair enough. Ori replies weakly. You can't think straight. Yeah, no shit, you can't think straight. Mishu groans and calls my name. No, they can't stand. Like, they're basically stuck with mold or something. Can't move my legs and arms. Yeah, I can see that. That is actually gross. I can definitely agree. That is basically why I said, like, this image is both good and bad. You can more or less understand what is good with this, but you also can understand what's bad with it. Wait, don't provoke the bugs, they'll bite. Some insects are crawling on their skin. Some are venomous, including the centipede. A centipede venomous? Because I think we had centipedes at home when I was a kid. Just need to remove the insects. Yeah, exactly. There are bound to be massive consequences if we mess this up. These girls could end up like Diamond. I better be extremely careful and take things step by step. What should I do first? Yeah, it's a really wild angle. I'm gonna help Michio just because I want to like start there first for the reason of her just going for us directly. But yeah, there must be like different types of centipedes then, because I don't think the centipedes we had was like venomous. Poisonous, venomous? I know there's a difference, and my brain is trying to figure out the difference. I just completely forgot, like, fully the difference. Can you walk, Misho? Barely. I help Misho get back on her feet and take her out of the clock tower. Oops, I dropped something. Thank you. We should be safe here. I'll go and help Dorio now. Wait here. Why not, like, keep her in there where you can see her. Either ask her if she can helping her friend and then take them both out. My thought process here is that you don't just leave someone out of view in a situation like this, because okay, sure, the only thing we see is mold and insects, but this is basically have to deal with ghosts. We don't just leave someone. Close the door behind me and have a huge sigh of relief. It all went well. Yeah, this is the first time we actually managed to save someone. The funny part is, sorry, I managed to do a skip instead of doing. It all went well. While the two are getting dressed, I look up at the clock tower. Is this coincidence that you were put here? I don't think so. There must be a reason for it. I calculated one of that. Vishu, Kirun, and Nukawa. Done changing. I have to ask them what happened. Before that, let's go back to infirmary. Okay, so my idea, like, not idea here, but it was like, we got this thing. Dear student, I will kill you tonight. I'm watching hiding in the school, your beloved Barden. This is personal. That's the problem. Because the first one was Hanako. Hanako, like, I have sent Hanako after you. I have sent Kashima after you. But specifically this one is, oh, I have decided to do this myself. The question is why? Once we arrive, I make them some instant coffee. Both of them sip their drinks in silence. Poisonous is you bite 8 and it kills you. Venomous. Oh, thank you. And someone else dies and it's voodoo. I fucking love the last part there. I have someone else dies and it's voodoo. Fair enough, thank you. But yeah, that now coming back. Yeah, thank you. Their faces have regained some color. Looks like they've calmed down a bit. They should be able to talk now. Nah, I'm just gonna leave. Peace out, I'm fine now. Feel free to ask anything if you need to know. That goes for me too. Why the hell did you leave your dormitory? Despite the trembling voices, they're trying to be strong. Honestly, I'd rather not make these kids recall some painful events, but I don't have any choice than to figure out what happened in the clock tower. Ask why did he come back to the school. Doorman, oh. Who called you? Huh? It was you. Oh yeah, hi, I need you to come here and help me with a spirit. Oh, god damn it. Me? Yes, it's to help you because you were trapped in the clock tower. So him and I went out there. First of all, why do you think I would call random students to help me out with this? I already have like my mark bearers and I barely want them here.
Thank you. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see if this is. Yeah, sorry, I had to change to my more worse mic because I had actually forgotten to charge my microphone station. So my wireless ones actually died here. Give me a moment. I'm just gonna charge it so I have it for tomorrow. Because most of the times I do forget to charge things while I'm while I'm working at my work. There we go. Well, kind of nostalgic. Yeah, fair enough. This is basically the headphone mic. I have my other like stationary mic at home, but I thought like I'm using these wireless ones, plus they actually kind of like don't take any space or like that. Also, as I said, it's kind of interesting for me to say apologize for them being targeted. Like it's not like, to put it simple, it seems like it's not just people close. It's people also trying to. Nah, I don't know actually. I don't know if it's like them trying to be close to us or me trying to be close to them. So it feels like might just be the girl's fault here. You wouldn't have had this horrific experience if I hadn't asked for your help. Also, the mouse is in the way. There we go. I'm a curse. I shouldn't have gotten involved in this case. Diamond wouldn't have had to go through such a terrible thing. It just tightens at a feeling of regret well up inside. But we were saved because of you. Dorio? Also, this music though is kinda good. It's a very odd sense of like, this is like the hope part of the music in this game. I think there's another one that is similar, or this one I'm thinking of, but just a later part. Well, technically it does have background music, but the other one is so silent because it's like more morbid or dark or something. And this is basically like time to bring up the hope or something. Still save our lives. It's not something that just anyone would have been able to do. It is because you have the skills. I have the skills to remove mold and insects. Thank you. The other adults don't believe in the departed. I'm the only one I can rely on to protect us. So please don't apologize for caring about us. I'm really grateful for you. Yeah, that was the first time they found me, not Mishu, Dorio as well. Even though I've experienced so many horror and terrible things, they never lose their smiles. Never turn away from the terror lurking in the darkness. Instead, they're trying to fight against it. I don't know if it's because they're brave or have a strong sense of justice. I think for sure though, what those two are doing is not something that just anyone would be capable of. Witnessing their strength and their soul has given me encouragement. The two of them shine brightly, like a beacon in the darkness. Like bacon in the darkness. Yummy. Am I very silent now? Hold on. Okay. Testing, there we go. I just saw that I peaked before, so I like lowered it a bit. I also feel like it was very like low. There's something I'm curious about. Is the portal really hiding in our school? Yes, Zume and I said they pretend to be a human. Do you know who they are? No, unfortunately. They're one cautious foe, disguising themselves and leaving no clues at all. So, would you like to try deducting the departed's true identity with us? Oh, nice idea. Let's give it a shot. Three heads are better than two. Yeah, sure, we better try it. The suggestion piqued my interest. Who knows, maybe they actually feel the departed's presence. So the departed is targeting those who are close to you, right? How would they know your circle of friends and who you're close to, though? Since they're a spirit, they might have used their supernatural powers to figure it out. Or they might have discovered it when pretending to be human at the school. Why don't you try exploring that option? If you assume they're just using powers, that won't leave us any path to deduce anything. There's only a handful of people who know about I and Show at this school. First up is my client and the headmaster of the school, Mr. Kanoa. As I report everything related to the case to him, he would have learned a thing or two about me during the process. Next we have the curriculum coordinator, Sakamoto. The serious and cantankerous individual. She might have heard things about me from Mr. Kanoa and her colleagues. Next, the male student named Haruaki Abe. For some reason, he knows a lot about me and my connections. He calls me Spirit Doctor, so he may know about the Mark Burst too. And then we have Himeko Dorio and Michio Kinukawa. Both of them have been working with me, so they know about I and Shu as well. Is it part among them? If so, who is it? Yo, Ganny, do you want to help out? I have played this game already, so I know some stuff is what's gonna be happening now and then. But I want to ask, who do you think it is out of these people then? Who do you think did it? Who is the owl in here? Anyone in chat, actually. If anyone wants to write, anyone is free to write their guesses. Who is basically the departed? I was just making an Owen and owl joke. I made a reverse who. So who do you think is the departed? Kanoa? Alright, we're gonna go Kanoa, the man who gave us the job. If that's true, it means this whole investigation is part of the departed's plan. Both the notice and the student's disappearance were all traps to lure you out. Whoa, so he's like a mastermind pulling the strings behind the scenes? They were operating under the impression that the departed was a female since they referred to themselves as a bride. So why would they have assumed the form of a man when they could have just as easily taken female form? This isn't as easy as I thought. I just don't have enough clues to deduce the departed's true identity yet. I can only press on with the investigation, all while wondering who are my allies and who are my enemies. To be fair, I don't think there's really a right answer in that one. Because we're either gonna talk to someone who doesn't care about us, because basically what we have is they care about us. There are my bride apparently. I thought it was Kanoa since the dorm person got spooked when you mentioned his name. Oh, but that's because it basically is the boss, and it's like she's lazy on the job. She probably doesn't really want him to know that. So basically, like if we take Kanoa, as I said, he did think it would be a woman because they refer to themselves to bride. I think if we say Sakamoto, I probably would mention that they don't like me at all. And it's a bit odd for someone who doesn't like me to take the form of someone who is liking me. Abe, probably the same thing as Kanoa, that it's a guy, and they're saying bride. To be fair, they could still be a. Does it be? I don't really know. Like I've never been in like checked or like been in a wedding where there's like, two of the same gender, or at least, do you know what I mean at least? basically if there are like two brides or two grooms. I don't know if it's like always a groom or a bride. I'm uncertain about that. But let's just take the situation here that it has to be like a woman this time to be a bride. Then I guess it's just the same answer as Kanoe. And I think if we actually answer either of these two girls, we're gonna mention that he got attacked, which makes it less like related that it would be the departed. So I guess this whole like question sense going on here is more or less like, okay, let's have a guess. But it's always gonna be a backlash of I don't think so for the reason of this. Well, I am ready, I guess. Should I talk more? I don't know. Because if I say that I called you, I'm gonna get shit by that. I'll be closing up the special building, leave the school. Let's would you mind sharing more details about this case with us? Maybe we can help you help you come up with something. Well, you have a point, but you don't want us to get involved. It's too late for that. We've already been targeted by the departed. Resolving this case is the only way we're going to get our normal lives back. That's why both of us want to help you out. Please let us help, Mrs. South. Fine, alright. On the death, grotesque occult phenomena, the fear of being targeted by the departed. My heart is overburdened with all this stress. I want to let it all out, just scream out in the air. I just want to vent to someone, anyone. So once these two press me, I give in easily, open up like an unlocked diary, spilling the beans, the details of the incident up to this point. How Orikoshi and Manabe were killed by spirits, diamond hospitalization, as well as the female doll and the numerous visions she has shown me. Something I didn't even tell the mark bearers. I guess that's just about everything. You just stand there like, damn, we didn't expect that. Both of them stare at me stunned. I must find it hard to believe, honestly. I'd be more of a shock if they believed it at all. Listen, South. That doll in red dress. We know her. Say what? We saw her before, at the clock tower. On the day we received this curse. What curse? I'm not following you. What turn of events? I have to ask for details. I was about to say, like, do we know about the curse already? Because I kind of forgot. No, we're gonna actually know about the curse now. Which is kind of interesting, because that's something that perhaps some people that knows about this, like, Asian area would kinda understand. Because we have discussed it before, that people are kinda slack with this girl. And it's basically about her hair color. Because if I'm not mistaken, at least more east of here, people are very like, you are not allowed to have hair, like, how do you say this? Like, I don't know if it is like any other hair color than a specific hair color, or you cannot have your hair dyed. Is it okay with telling me, man? Sure, go ahead. Only because I'm sure you'll believe us, Miss South. Alright. You should look serious, which isn't the side of her I often seen. You can see them, can't you? My white hair and the mark on Hime's face. Yeah, they really stand out. To tell you the truth, other people can't see them. And that's the reason. Because first of all, we did start this game. I've started this game twice, and I've actually have the same answer, mostly because it's a good answer. And she basically wanted me to have a sincerity. So I basically like complimented her hair. Which I can see the true nature of her hair, which is the white color. Which more or less made her just fucking giggly, because I could actually see her hair, and apparently it wasn't weird ass looking for me. What? Aside from us, the only one who can see them is you. That's impossible, but how? Oh, think about it. There was definitely something off. Dorius never even tried to hide her mark from others, and none of the mark bearers have ever commented on Michio's white hair. Don't make sense now. It's because I'm the only one who can see them. Yeah. Because basically, I think we commented that before, that many teachers in the school basically never, like, took any sort of, like, notice on her hair. This might be the doll's curse. It was 2 months ago, during summer break. We went to Clock Tower for the school's 70th anniversary project. Oh yeah, you guys were planning on the Clock Tower moving again. Making it moving again. Yeah, we wanted to inspect the inside of the tower before moving on with the project. That was when we saw the female doll in a red dress placed on an altar. Did the doll move? No, she was just sitting there on the altar. It immediately gave us both the chills, so we decided to get out of the tower, but it was too late. We were already cursed. We actually told the door manager about it before, but she didn't believe us. They thought we were just being weird kids. It was really hard on us. After that, we decided not to speak about it to anyone else. Doria solemnly cast her eyes downward. Seems like this has really taken a toll on her and Mishu. After that, we met you. I thought I noticed you staring at my mark. I was wondering whether you could see it back then. Remember when you complimented my hair before? That convinced me you were the only one who could see these things. I was really happy about that. Yeah. That's what I was discussing before. Misha said we should talk about it with you, but I was afraid. I was scared you'd look at us weird. How? You like, I'm already looking at you weird because I can see the mark and the hair. It doesn't really change anything. Also, I was ascending because I was drinking. However, tonight I finally got the courage. I'm the only one who can see these things, though. I'm not sure about why that is. Aren't there some spiritual occurrences that are only visible to you? Maybe our curse is like that. So is this another effect of my gifted supernatural sense? I recall the marks that was carved on my body 4 months ago. Oh yeah, so yeah, this game is like played out 4 months after the first game. That is very interesting though. It's not like it's gone years, it's not like it has gone like decades or something. It is like the first game was 4 months ago. It has barely gone any time at all. Undoubtedly, the curse also has the power to bring misfortune upon them. Have you experienced anything strange since you got the curse? Like a health condition, hearing or seeing things? Nothing at the moment. I'm not sleep deprived and still have my normal appetite. How about you, Hime? I'm fine too. If this curse is bad news, right? Well, it's called a curse for a reason. I just fucking said that. I just said that, but bloody hell. Ugh. Don't scare me like that. Sorry, yawning a bit. I feel like I've probably gotten all the information I need from them at the moment. This is so. I've been thinking about this for a while, but do you think the departed's true identity is that doll? What do you think, Annie? Because as I said, I've played this game before, so me answering this would feel kind of like I probably could give a straight answer of what I know. So if I basically explain the doll has given us visions how to actually deal with the spirits, or given us visions of who the spirits used to be, giving us clues on how to deal with them. So I'm gonna answer probably. Which of these answers do you think? Is it probably then? Yeah, okay. Yeah, She must be the departed. Evil spirits that were sealed in the clock tower have come out. I'm sure that was our fault. To be fair, the first game also had like a cursed ass doll. But she looks different from the departed. If the departed can transform into a human, they can probably turn into other things too. Even this curse of ours the departed is doing, that means it could be lifted once they're gone. She gives an abnormally loud shout. He seems to really believe the female doll is the departed. She was already investigating spirit and the departed when we first met. I understand why she was doing that now. She wasn't my rival, she was just trying to find a way to lift her curse. But what Michio says is true, the departed's case isn't just something that's happening randomly. They're incidents both of us caused. Oh yeah. We have to put an end to this case. Please let us help you out. I'll learn new information from the two of them. The evil darkness around the Konara Academy continues to deepen. I wonder when that darkness will finally be cleared away and replaced by sunshine. Probably in the day, because right now we're here at night. There is no sunshine. If it was, that would be kinda concerning. When we arrive at the dormitory, the dorm manager is waiting for us. Given the fact that they broke the curfew and returned this late at night, it's no wonder she's beside herself with rage. I've already learned the trick dealing with her from our earlier phone call. She only concerned about who is going to be held responsible for all of this. I also promised her that I won't tell the school about the curfew violation, and she takes it down several notches. I say goodbye to Doria and Michio and leave the dormitory. Time to head back to Kojo Mansion. I do love you're allowed to give yourself a name in this game, because you kinda like got used to it in the first game, but you technically is a Kojo. It's just that you forgot about it and you probably just got used to your made up name in the first game. There, I start compiling all the reports I used to submit to Konoe, accompanied by a cup of sweet coffee. I should have summarized this. If I mention the clock tower incident, I'm going to have to bring up the girls breaking curfew as well. That would betray the dorm manager and ruin the image of those two students. I should just stick to mentioning the pool ghost. The black telephone rings loudly. Who's calling me this late at night? Hello? Inakawa here. Hello? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to call this soon. I'm trying to figure out what year it is actually, because they still have like a landline. So it must be around or earlier than 2000. But I'm a bit uncertain about that. Ooh, outfit change. You know what, let's just do the normal. There's not really any difference. This is the normal one. Oh, hold on, there we go, a bit longer look. And this is the alternate one. It's just color change, to be honest. We also could basically like remove the jump scares. To be fair, like we have had some of the jump scares aren't really jump scares. I'm just gonna remove them. You've seen me react to the jump scare in this game. I don't really react to them at all. Before we part ways, I gave them the number to Kojo Mansion just in case. I just didn't imagine that she'd be using the number this soon. So why did you call? Oh, I just want to hear your voice. I was about to make the joke she's trying to flirt, but to be fair, that is like what she is doing. The calm voice makes me feel relaxed. Don't you get that a lot? What are you going on about? Anyway, what do you want to talk about? I have a question for you. Let's say, what if I is the departed? Can you beat her? Hold on, do you mean like I, our friend, the idol, if she is the departed, if I can beat her as in I can defeat her, or beat her as in punch her? Why are you asking something like that? Well, the departed is hiding in our school, and we have no idea who it is. I just don't know what if I do if he may turn out to be departed. Just thinking about it makes me feel depressed. Hence why I want to talk to you. So, could you attack I if she's the departed? Well, I had no choice, really. I guess that's the only option we'd have, huh? More people would die if the departed is allowed to continue existing. We have to take them down. The only thing I can do for those two who have become spirit is to save their souls. That's so like you. It makes me feel at ease somehow. Hope that helps. Thanks for answering my childish question. Oops, time to take a bath. Why do I need to know that? Why do I need to know that? I hang up on the phone once the conversation's over. I need to wash off my sweat and get some shut-eye too. I collapse onto my bed. Close my eyes, the smiles of the two girls I saved tonight run through my mind. My tension melts away. For the first time in days, I experience that pleasant bliss of floating to dreamland, unburdened by the past few days' events. However, I know this tranquility is fleeting at best. Once a new notice arrives, I'll have to face the spectre again. Yeah, so basically I've missed two lost souls in this chapter. But there wasn't really much I could investigate anyway, so I don't know where they could have been. But to be fair, I think I have like a good amount of stuff. I don't know what level I was in my other playthrough, and I don't know if it was like good or bad, to be honest. A few days have passed since the incident at the clock tower. K Hospital is surprisingly empty for midday. Forgave the impression, but the place is basically dead. From the other side of the hallway, a familiar-looking man is approaching me. Next to him is a small girl. Ah, hello, Mrs. South. Are you also here to visit Diamond, Aita? Yeah, pretty much. She asked me to come with her. And she is also one of the mark bearers, but she is way too tiny and small to actually be helping us. I think this is mostly just one of those times where they basically introduce characters, mostly that won't be with us, but have met us before. There is one other character we never meet in this game, and that is the second character of the first case in the first game. Because we basically are allowed to choose between two characters in each case. I think Aita and this girl was basically in the same case with the telephone, I think. But with the first case, we was with Mo and a little boy. And I don't think we've met the boy actually in this game. So there's like one person that has basically been like not introduced in this game. This girl is Suzu Morimiya. Though she is but a grade schooler, she's also one of the mark bearers. After her previous case, she'd come to idolize Aita and treat him as her older brother. Aita, why are you taking Suzu here on a weekday afternoon? She's not skipping school, alright? Today is her school's anniversary. I heard the situation from Aita. Diamond is still asleep because of a spirit's curse, isn't he? Most likely. No way. Her eyes are filled with deep sorrow. Ah, don't worry, Suzu. This is out and I will definitely save Mr. Diamond, alright? Aita probably taps his chest while making that claim. I have no idea where that confidence comes from. Despite my skepticism, the display brings a smile back to Suzu's face. Aita, mister, can I trust you too? Of course. Thank you, mister. Anyway, Mr. Stout, I'll continue to back you up on your investigation. Right, about that. Yep, let's save that for later. Gotta get Suzu back home. I will go to your mansion after that. Call me if you need anything. See you later, mister. So this is basically just to introduce like another character from like the first game. Oh, ads is starting in 5 minutes. Why are you dreading tomorrow? What's going on tomorrow? Oh, damn, that was a good stretch. Hold on. It's something with like when you start a stretch, it feels like you don't want to continue starting a stretch, but then the body is like, oh yes, this is good, just continue, please. Yeah, following Slitmouth Kashima's case, I told Mo and Shu to stay out of the investigation, but Aita wasn't around, so I haven't told him yet. Well, to be fair, he's not even close by. Fish my visit with Diamond and leaves the hospital. Still comatose. Sure, those are not leaving. Well, joining the range of the conscious. Oh, the doctors have yet to identify the root of cause of this coma. It's truly the departed's curse that's behind this condition. You won't pull out of this so long as the departed still exist. During my card at Konohara Academy. A new notice hasn't been discovered yet, but Konoe asked me to teach a class this afternoon. Well, it's just a lot of classes from 7 go home around 5 or 6, and I don't really have money for food, so I'll probably hold out of eating till like 7 p.m. Ooh. Yeah, fair enough. Like it's not good going hungry, to be honest. It's not good. Always good to at least get something in you, even if it's small. Just like a snack. I enter the classroom and take my place in front of the students. And I proceed with the class as usual. When Konoe first asked me to teach the part of my investigation, I thought it would be an absolute disaster, but surprisingly I'm doing just fine. On the other hand, the student seems to be doing markedly less fine. The number of fidgeting students that can't focus in class is too large to ignore. Considering some of them also asked me about my investigation, it's obvious that's what's on their mind. That part isn't just a fringe rumor anymore. These students have gone from being amused to being terrified. The human heart is a fragile thing. Seeing these kids with their flagging spirits, I know I need to hurry up and close this case. Just as I discussed before, a good teacher isn't someone who's been taught how to teach. A good teacher is someone capable of showing what they have learned. Basically showing their experiences, not how to teach, because that doesn't help anyone. The first time I felt like time stood still. It's kind of troubling to realize I've now been at it long enough that I'm used to it. And it's only gone a few days. Well, at least a week and a half. After school, I start my investigation solo. Oh, I think back with Dorio and Michio the other day. A part of it might be someone close to me. Or to narrow it down and make the rounds, asking teachers and students alike about the people involved in the incident. However, my efforts are fruitless, and all I get is a lot of small talk, wasted effort. I attempt to take a different angle to figure out the departed's true identity and think it over. The departed is good at hiding. Let's say they're able to take the place of someone else. Also, this is like, you see this is basically a ghost image. This is not like an image of what actually happening or what we're seeing. This is just like, just to set the mood. But I'm not gonna lie, like the artist of these games does a really good, like, they could do a good job with the art style. Like they really do a well job with the art style of like showing how, oh look at this is terrifying, like what if it's just a ghost walking past everyone and no one noticing. When they do, they can perfectly duplicate that person's looks, memories and personality. If it's the perfect disguise, nobody could see through that. With that level of deception, the only real chance to know their true identity will probably be once they've achieved their goal, which will likely be when they exchange vows with their dear husband. And for me, that would either be death or fate worse than that. So I have to find the answer before then. I glance up and notice that it's already dark out. It's time for the students to leave school. I'm not getting anywhere by blindly hunting for clues. I better go to the infirmary and put together a real plan of action. I find a woman in a white coat waiting inside the infirmary. For a moment I think she's a school nurse, but then I see her face.
Domo.
And we have Hiro, which is also one of the mock bearers. I never would have imagined you be a teacher here. I was really shocked when I heard the news from Diamond. Hiro, why are you here? To help you out with the investigation. What else would I be doing here? I never would have imagined I'd hear the word help come out of Hiro's mouth. There's gotta be a reason. Why are you here? To tell you the truth, I'm here because Diamond asked. In the event of that something to happen to him, he asked that I come to help you instead. Hence, I'm here, using up my paid leave. I appreciate taking up your obligation to Diamond seriously, but this case is extremely dangerous. There have been a lot of casualties already. Oh, come on, now don't patronize me. I'm fully aware of the dangers present. Yes, because she's been basically in 2 cases. The normal one and the special one from the first game. Then why are you... Because I want to say Diamond. Simple as that. You're my friend too, not just yours. How are you doing that? She's Madoka Hiro. She wears a white coat, but not because she's a doctor. Here's a mark bearer who works at a paranormal company as a researcher. If I remember correctly, you don't handle paranormal phenomena all that well. Well, true. I mean, after all the suffering I was put through before, how could I have expected to deal with it? So why are you here then? It's just as I said before. She's rather intelligent, but Hiro also has quite a cowardly streak. However, there are times when her curiosity gets the better of her and she ends up poking her nose into bizarre incidents. Call it a test of courage, I suppose. Someone praised me for the situation. The spirit nuns departed issue notices targeted people and then has other spirits kill them, correct? Yeah. It's been pretty successful. We have a number of victims already, and we have actually saved no one other than the 2 student council. That spirit seems to have some human tendencies, huh? They behave a bit like a serial killer. The departed is different from any other spirits I've encountered so far. Yeah, there is something like the thought of a spirit being able to consume a spirit or being this intelligent that is like concerning. Because they don't feel like a spirit anymore, they feel like some sort of like demon or demon-esque entity that is like more powerful than anything. The cunning and they are obsessed, the ability to pass themselves off as human and hide within the scope. And I've also heard they're obsessed with you, no? We sure have a strong connection with spirits. Yeah, now we have this weird thing being a bride, and we also had a doll apparently in the first game. And a doll in this game. Guess so. One of it's just another aspect of my lineage. Like the way I seem to be able to see paranormal phenomenon that others can't. Well then, shall we proceed with the investigation? Oh, wait a minute, Hiro. I'm going to investigate alone. I don't want to get you involved with this. Say what? You're just going to disregard my feelings? Are you gonna get a say in the matter? Hiro, didn't you understand what I told you before? You aren't the only one who feels frustrated about what happened to Diamond. So you better ditch that weird I'm the only one who can carry this burden, I'll sacrifice myself mindset. You really get to my nerves. But I'll just take matters in my own hands if you keep insisting I stay out of this. Just give it up. That's fair enough, actually. A triumphant smile brightens her features. I don't think I'm going to win a war of wits against her. Moving on to your investigation. I've heard that there is no new notice yet. As of this moment, that is correct. I have a feeling one will arrive soon, though. Let's go and check the facility room. You have a sixth sense or something? I guess you can call it that. I have a feeling that Bardo wants me, their husband, to continue pursuing this case. If my hunch is right, that means they'll be more likely to issue a notice while I'm here at school. So now we have Hero as a companion. Do we have anything at all? Yeah, we only have this though. How many do we have in this chapter? We have 8 in this chapter. Okay, let's go into the facility room. Also, I don't know why, but I actually add an R in that when I say facility. Facility. There we go. When I get to the room, one of the teachers informs me that Mr. Konoe is away at the moment. Which unfortunately means I'm going to have to ask Sakamoto. Oh. Goodness gracious, you again? Yes. I could say the same thing about you. Sakamoto's cold tone of voice makes it apparent that she finds this meeting just as unfortunate as I. What's just business here? I have work to do. Faculty, thank you. No one has corrected me on that either, so thank you for correcting me in that. I think it's like another word that is facility then, because I know it exists a word like that. That's probably why I've like said it like that, faculty. Okay, thank you. Has a new notice from the portal arrived. Notice. Oh, now that you mention it, I did get a report or something like that earlier. What about it? What you being so nonchalant for? Why didn't you tell me sooner? I believe I made my position quite clear. A past investigation of yours to be at best a pointless waste of time. Sakamoto shoots withering glare in my direction, looking like she just swallowed a bug. Fair enough. She's usually pretty open about her dislike of me, but she's taking it to another level today. I got a report from the dorm manager the other day. She informed me that you took Dorio and Kinukawa out and made them violate the curfew. No, they violated the curfew and I brought them back. The headmaster might have ordered me to let your absurd behavior slide, but this is unacceptable. Oh, so that's why she's being particularly hostile towards me today. She's jealous. Yeah, no worries. I will say, I kind of feel like there is a word that does sound like that. Yeah, there is. I feel like I've heard a word that is actually facility. But it's not this kind of thing, it's something else. But it might be like an S instead. I didn't make those girls break curfew, but I can see how it had skewed that way in Sakamoto's mind. And I doubt my explanation would change much. Those notices are pranks, it's merely coincidence that the students disappear when the notices are issued. Mate, we have had 4... No. Yes. 4 fucking disappearances after the notices. Coincidences. You are having a laugh, right? I would say 2 would be coincidence. 3 or otherwise, yes, that is not a coincidence anymore. Especially when, oh, they just disappear after the notices have been arrived. But it's not us. It's basically like family problems. It's like, you're fucking kidding me, right? Like, I really don't like her. I really don't, because I can understand her not like not believing in the paranormal, not believing anything, and like not liking us investigating something that doesn't exist. But her like straight up stick in the ass behavior is like, it's like she doesn't care at all about anything. She just like cares about the school. And she doesn't even care about the students in the school. It's basically like, as long as the school looks like a fabulous place, she doesn't give a goddamn what's happening. well, slowly and slowly, I've actually been able to teach very well lately, so... Huh. It's like I've almost practically got steam coming out of her ears. I wonder what I can do to calm her down. Be delicate. Yeah, I'm gonna be delicate because she's a delicate damn flower made of iron. Try to convince ardent non-believers of the supernatural can only make both sides frustrated. It's a waste of energy to try. Let's just get what I need and get out of here. Where's the new notice? I don't have it with me. I told the student to pick it up to throw it away. Oh, you're such an ass. You told him what now? Which student was it? Kakuta from the disciplinary committee. We found it when patrolling the school. What does he look like? He's a strapping, well-built boy. He's in the karate club. Oh my, look at the time. I have to go now. I have a meeting. Hoping I can sit down when I shoe up your ass. As I said, I don't like her because she's so anti against everything. And yes, it has to do with the paranormal, but for her to basically like, yeah, he might be thinking this. I don't. I do my own rules because this school. She's. That's all I can say about her. Just. Well, she's clearly not a fan of yours. Though you pretty much earned that treatment from hitting on high school students. First of all, I'm not hitting them in one way or another. Second, they are hitting on me. That's not what happened. Stop making things weird. Looks like you're going to have to put in some effort to this Kakuta boy. I mean, we might stumble upon him simply by stopping to talk to each stout student we see on the way. It would be nice if we had a bit more information to go on. More information, Yeah, those two mostly knows each person. Sakamoto's obviously going to be keeping a close eye on my contact with those two, but I can't let that interfere with my work. Okay. Are they in the council room? Dora is organizing documents in the student council room. Oh, Mrs. South. Thank you again for your help. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Do you know Kakuta? I've heard he's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. It sounds bad calling it a disciplinary committee because it really sounds like they're just people to slap faces, basically. Like, to put it just simply in my mind sense. Oh, I know him. He's in C2C. I will try looking for him in his classroom. Got it, thanks. Also, in sprite looking thing, he more or less is actually the tallest ass person in this damn game, so it's kinda easy to find. I love she walks like this, and when she runs like this. Is this to... Ah, okay, I'm gonna talk to her again as well. Hello. Oh, hello there. I caught a painted lady in the courtyard earlier. Want to watch some butterflies together? Is a painted lady a butterfly or is it a ladybug? Because I kinda want to say ladybug, but now she's talking about butterflies, so I guess it's a butterfly. Sorry, but I'm in a hurry now. You know Kakuta. I heard it's a big guy from the disciplinary committee. Oh, I saw him going to the 3rd floor just now. What is it you have with that karate guy, though? Is a new notice targeting the karate kid or something? I don't know yet, but thanks for the info. Thanks for the info of something we actually knew. Let's see. No, not you. You might be in the classroom, but I don't know which classroom. Because this is... Oh, this is C, actually. Hold on. This is C... Oh, no, there he is. I told you, tallest. There's a big, well-built guy standing over there. This looks pretty strapping. Are you Kakuta? Yes, the name is Shinichi Kakuta. This is the party's notice. I'm hoping you haven't thrown it away already. Oh no, I still have it. It's like Sakamoto told me to trash it, but I felt I should show it to you since you're investigating them. Thanks a lot. You should thank Dorio and Kinukawa. They've been asking everyone to pitch in and help you out. He pulls out the departed's notice and hands it to me. If that's it, I'll be heading to my classroom. Feel free to come to 2C if you need anything. I'll be at school for a while. Yakuta walks off. Quickly scan the new notice. It has all the hallmarks of the previous notice. An accordion folded piece of paper with airy handprints on it. So this is what the notice looks like, eh? It's really giving off the horror vibes. Hurry up and check it out, come on. Dear hooligan, Kukure will kill you tonight. I'm watching, hiding in the school. Your beloved the departed. The next victim is hooligan, and the spirit is Kukuri. So by hooligan they mean those boorish thug types, right? Yeah, so fine. So I think we should try and gather information that would lead us to identify of those two things. As the remaining students would probably be more fruitful than asking teachers. The faculty doesn't seem to so cooperative. No, because if you talk to anything that might have been a bad thing in the school, they're basically gonna say hush hush, it doesn't exist. I think I've made that joke before in this game, but it's like basically there is no more embarrassing there. That is basically this damn school. Yeah, and maybe that student council guild. I love she is like just fucking let's go. Yeah. What's with you? Yeah, come on, give me more to work with than that. This is your operation here. Don't make me handle everything alone. Okay. Oop. That was just a flask, don't worry about that. As much as I want to point out that you cut me off every time I try to speak, I hold my tongue. Besides Hero's plan of attack, it's basically what I would have suggested. Better start asking around about Hooligan and Kukuri. So we can ask about Kukuri from Michio, and Doria we can ask about Hooligan. Because she really hates spirit stuff, so she doesn't really can tell us about anything. Are you a plant or something? You're standing right in the sunlight, just sunbathing here. Did you find Kakuta? Yes, well, thank you. I'm happy I could help. So, what do you want to talk about? You know, back in the day, people used to be able to call hooligans goons without anyone batting an eye. Fair enough, actually. For example, there is a classic. I was about to say I have, because to be fair, I have a T-shirt with that as well. But there's a classic movie called The Goonies. I'm pretty certain most people now is like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I am just like, it's a good classic movie. Fucking look it up. Whoa, so another one finally here, huh? Show me. Show me you the departed's notice. So the next spirit is Kukuri. Well, Kukuri usually refers to an old fortune-telling technique. I'm sure you already know about that, right? Also, imagine you have this game volume on really loud without girls running panting. Yeah, then Goonies was a classic. You also know about that? That's wonderful. The Goonies is a classic. I love that movie. As I said, like I was back in the day subscribing to something called Loot Crate, and I decided to at least give one T-shirt in each box for like a year when I was doing that. Like I did continued more, but I stopped after a year when I did that. Most of my T-shirts are just like nerd T-shirts, and there actually is one of them with the Goonies on it. Not like the people, but basically it's basically like from the movie stuff. So it is a classic. And also, yeah, I agree, the loud sound and her basically running. I have heard that before. Every time I have a girl as a partner start running, I just hear like, huh, this is something that shouldn't be played without the background sound or understanding what this is for something. I do not know about that. Let me explain it to you then. Kukuri is a fortune-telling technique that uses a coin and a piece of paper. You summon a spirit named Kukuri and ask them some questions. It can be dangerous since you're dealing with a spirit after all. There are some people who get a big scare out of it. But the Kukuri mentioned in the notice is a ghost, not a fortune-telling technique. So Kukuri is both the name of the technique and the summoned spirit, and the rumor is referring to the spirit. Imagine being bored and just playing this in public. Yeah, people would like just bathe an eyelash. You could technically do that. This is on the Switch, so you basically just bring it out in the public, boost the volume, and just like start running in the game. Can you tell me more about it, Michio? Is that like Kukuri is like the same as Ouija board, to be honest? Sure, why not? That reminds me. Him and I were called by Mrs. Sakamoto this afternoon. Do you know what she said? Don't get too close, Mr. South. He doesn't belong here. Oh. Okay. Ah, sorry. I shouldn't have talked to you. He's probably gonna give me a lecture. Ah, don't worry about it. You're a lifesaver, and you're hunting down the departed like I am. Yeah, that is fair. She's like fucking annoying. Kukuri. So about Kukuri in the notice. I have a feeling it might be referring to the Mr. Kukuri. Oh, thank you. We're going back to the chapter now. And now we go back to the... Hold on, is it an accordion? Give me a second, I want to know if it's an accordion. Accordion, like, yes, so we call it dragspel in Swedish, which is this is like the music instrument where you basically like, I don't know, like you cannot see my movement, but you basically like press it together to blow in air and like pump air. And it looks like some sort of piano stuff. I'm getting the feeling each time I play this and I get this point where they go into the like spooky music, it's an accordion, but I don't know if it is or is not.
五章こっくりおじさん
This music. This sounds like an accordion, but I don't know if it is. And that is so bloody weird because we used to, like, here in Sweden, we used to play like very like, not classic music, but you like something that sounds very old Swedish style. And to hear this like creepy music from an instrument like that is very interesting. Which, to be fair, is just nothing but setting. But it's still interesting, but I've not heard it before. Of course not. That place is restricted. Do you know why? It's because of the Kukuri shrine. That place is cursed. I'm not lying, it's the truth. I've been hearing stories about it. I love the arm just sticking out of the shrine. One rainy day, some delicants were hanging out on the second floor corridor. They were kinda notorious. They were getting in fights on a daily basis. There were rumors that they were into drugs. I guess must have been bored. So, they were messing around with the shrine as a dare, all laughing with their stupid faces. They were kicking the shrine and scribing on it, all sort of things. One of them even put a cigarette on it. The wind and rain got stronger. The delicants were about to head back inside. At that moment, they heard a voice mixed with the wind. Oh. Yeah, fair enough. I don't think it's meant to be seen for them, but it's been meant for us to see it. To turn towards the shrine, the source of the voice, figuring something must have been playing a prank on them. Except They were the only ones in the corridor. Obviously, they thought they were just imagining things. Those delicants looked at each other and ran away from the corridor as fast as they could. Well, which means they actually got scared though. But that night, one of the delicants, the one who stopped a cigarette on the shrine, felt a pain in his ear. And the angle does suggest that, but it's funny with that guy on the far right actually having a good angle to see it. Yeah, that's fair. He felt a strange sensation when he touched his ear. It was dry and rough. It was weird, like it was something in his ear. Terrified, he went to go and check himself in the mirror. Mushrooms were grown from his ear. Folded cap mushroom that looked like a miyatake. You make it. Ooh. Oh, this is like some fucking weird ass spooky ASMR. Also, the way to just mention the name of the damn mushroom makes it sound like you can cook it. It's just this ugh, from his ear to his neck, his cheek, then his chin. The delicants shrieked, and then he called an ambulance. He got himself checked at the hospital. They found no trace of mushrooms, but his ear had a really bad infection. The skin was rotting away, so they had to cut his ear off. When the teacher heard this story, they said it's the curse of Kukuri's shrine. That voice must have been Mr. Kukuri, and that was his work. The rumors say Mr. Kukuri is the apparition of a priest who haunts the shrine. And that was the rumor about Mr. Kukuri. So please stay away from the shrine in the second floor corridor. If you're cursed by the mushrooms, your lovely face will be ruined. Is Mr. Kukuri the name of the shrine? Correct. It's called Mr. Kukuri because the shrine has a mysterious voice. No one knows Mr. Kukuri looks like, as they only heard his voice. Creepy, isn't it? Hooligan, huh? Can't think of anyone. Maybe Zumi, yes, but he's dead already. Fair point. By the way, Mrs. South, I've never seen the person beside you. Is she a doctor like Diamond? I'm a researcher, not a doctor. Though I do also deal with the health of living beings as a part of my job. Oh, I see. An idle and a female scientist, huh? You sure have some amazing and gorgeous assistants. By the way, which one do you prefer? Please don't ask me that, and I mean like please don't ask me that in game. I don't want to actually choose an answer here. They're both dependable in their own ways. I has the stamina, here has the intelligence. That's not what I meant. Oh well, that was stupid of me to expect something. You two sure are close. The girl might be deported, you know. Sure, Shiro. Oh, I don't mind, as long as Mrs. South trusts me. Sorry, it's a joke. I'm kind of the edge since we don't have any idea who the deported might be. I don't mind. In this kind of situation, it's natural to have some suspicion. I miss my normal school life. Hey, so, shouldn't we be able to pretty much guess who the hooligan may be? Based on what Misha told me about Mr. Kukuri's rumor. A delicate student. A delinquent, I don't know. I agree with you there, but I still have no clue who it might be. The rumors said the delinquent student was cursed by the shrine in the second floor corridor. I'm gonna go and take a look there. Wait, are you serious? Aren't you being too cavalier here? We're going to be stepping into some deep shit if we approach that shrine. I'm not doing it for entertainment, it's for investigation. Because stay here if you don't want to go. I never said I didn't want to go, I just wonder if there was a better way to do this. That's it, I'm not scared at all. You're basically jumpy. Also, we are basically reading the note like it's like a step. Like we're looking specifically for a delinquent. Hold on, I'm just stretching a bit. Just like she is. You know exactly how I feel. But yeah, like every note hasn't been specific to a specific personality and stuff. Like sure, we had ribbon, but it doesn't explain who the ribbon is. We had the pianist, which doesn't really explain who the pianist is. We had someone, which I forgot who it was. Oh, gold prize, right. They say hooligan. They might not be referring to a delinquent. They might be referring to someone who has done something that we don't know about. Warning, the second floor corridor is off limits. Shrine where people supposedly heard Mr. Kukuri's voice should be right ahead. Looks like the door is unlocked. Let's check the place out. So even if we're like looking for someone we know is a delinquent, it might just be way too obvious because it might be someone that has done something bad and is a hooligan, but not in the sense of actually being someone from like the school. Also, hi there. We met her before, I think. She was kind of like not pleasant. Right now she looks like she's on something that has gone her beyond the clouds. And the ostentatiously styled girl is absent-mindedly lingering near the shrine. Ostentatiously? What is that even? What does that even mean? Friendly greeting. Hello there. Yeah, that is not normal at all. Like, seriously. If anyone reacted to this and someone said this place is cursed, I would try to get her away from here because that is not normal. Reply is unintentional, more of a groan. Just ignore her. Something's wrong with her. Yeah, no shit, something is wrong with her. You could more or less see it on her face. An old shrine is standing here. This has got to be the shrine from the rumor about Mr. Kukuri. Let's take a closer look. Inspect it. The first thing that stands out is that it's a rather small shrine. It's completely weathered after being exposed to the element for such a long period of time. Another noticeable feature is the number of talismans on it. The image of the talisman looks like a kind of a centipede. There's a small gap in the shrine door. It's too dark to tell what's inside though. We need to open it. Okay, open. I reach towards the door to check what's inside. The female student next to me groans and slowly forces out some words. I am not doing anything bad to the shrine. I'm gonna open the door. Yeah, as you can probably guess, she is possessed. Is it just me, or does her eyes go like sideways? Which is kind of understandable because she is possessed, but like I didn't notice that till now. Growling, the female student launches an attack. Yeah, I can agree with that, Gani. A terrifying look in her eyes. Terrifying look. She looks like she isn't even focusing on anything. She looks like what is it, chameleon? Like she just looks in two ways. I see something that looks like mushrooms around her neck. Maybe she's possessed. Me. Bag. Take the attack. Hero. Bag. Bag. Take the attack.
Yosh.
Yeah, I can agree. She looks good, other than like all the mushrooms on her. I tried to use the bag as a shield to block her attack. Better to be both of us. Gotta clutch the bag tightly and block her attack. Nice. Female student recoils. Oh, she just calm down. Hero captures the student's arms back from behind. Helping out, I immediately restrain her. The student lets out a yell and then goes quiet. Looks like this was the right choice. But wasn't really much we could do. We could attack her with the bag, just smack her in the head. But we don't have a big ass book in there. The female student faints and the mushroom on her neck instantly vanishes. So it really was a spiritual phenomenon. Assuming the rest of the rumor is accurate, that would mean the mushroom were the shrine's curse. Keep an eye on her, hero. I'll investigate the inside of the shrine. Sure thing. I walked towards the shrine and put my hand on the door. There's a talisman on it. Inside the shrine I found some bizarre stuff. A petri dish, used for experiments. Inside the dish is a dead centipede. Some red substance appears to be growing from the centipede. What in the world is this? Oh, so you found something interesting. Those red filaments are probably mushrooms. It's difficult to tell without the caps. Without me realizing it, Hero's already peering over my shoulder. Looks like those are mushrooms, mushroom hapea growing on the dead centipede. I think they're Ophicoridecepsinestes? Jesus, very interesting. Jesus, I cannot even pronounce what you're talking about. What is it doing here? Old shrines are usually a place where you store lab equipment. What are you going to do with the petri dish? Bet you're gonna keep it. I guess so, yeah. Pressured by Hero, whose eyes are sparkling with curiosity, I collect the petri dish. What are we gonna do with her? It doesn't even seem like she's going to regain consciousness anytime soon. I just leave her here. Let's take her back to the infirmary. I hoist a female student onto my back and leave the corridor. From there, I walk straight to the infirmary. The smell of cigarette smoke assaults my nose the moment I enter.
待ちくたびれたぞ。
Finally back, been waiting. Inside I see a sharp-eyed man tossing his cigarette into a portable ashtray. Ishita. Ah, the smell of cigarettes. Hey, no smoking inside the school. There are kids here. They're a terrible influence, you know. Where's your common sense, Mishita? Oh, is that how it is? Back in my day, the teacher would be openly smoking in the faculty room. Well, this time I've changed. You need to be more considerate. Ah, what a pain. Anyway, who's that kid on your back? Let me lay her down first, and we can talk. I put the unconscious girl down on the bed. She's totally out of it. Guess I just have to leave her here for the moment. Alright, you can give me can you give me the details now? Don't expect to reunite with your friend and find him carrying an unconscious girl on their back. Fine. I got some questions to ask too. Toro Mashita is a mark bearer and a former detective who now works as a private investigator. He's not only really all that knowledgeable about spirits and paranormal phenomena, but after the event of our shared past, he often joins me whenever I'm on spirit-related cases. Never expected to come to a place like this, even on investigation. I mean, a school that's still in session. Yeah, place full of brats sounds like nothing but trouble to me. Hell, I got scolded just for having a freaking smoke. Thinking to abandon school is way easier. Let me just make one thing clear, Mashita. I'm begging you, please try not to attract any unwanted attention. I already have enough of that. No guarantee on that one, pal. just gonna do things my way, and if anyone got a problem with that, they'll just have to deal with it. The corner of his mouth twitches into a mischievous grin. Yoshita's a man who will do anything for his investigation. Mr. Konoe and Sakamoto will not appreciate his presence or methods, because his eccentric method have a way of dragging the truth out of situations where a more civilized approach would fail. So, why are you here? Have you finished your job, Mashita? Yeah, can't tell you much about it though, since I'm under NDA. And just when I thought I'd be able to relax for a bit. That Hage, Yasuoka asked me to help you out. She's a real slave driver. This man is different from the other mark bearers. Because of his job, he is as a seasoned veteran when it comes to a case involving dangerous and bizarre spirits. If he's offering to help, I'll jump on it. His help make it that much more likely that Hero and the departed targets will survive. So we're causing you trouble. I'll say thanks for the old bag, just here to work. It's like Yasuoka gave me a summary of the case. I'm just sitting very weirdly right now, I don't know why. Spirit masquerading as a student, huh? Wonder how their grades are. He's cracking jokes, but his eyes show no trace of a smile. Under the surface, it must be just as tense as we are. You wanna know what I think? You're basically being jerked around by the departed's notices. Although spirits from the notices, and you are still no closer to figuring out who the departed is. Maybe you're right. But if I just ignore the notices, someone's going to die. Then what's your plan? You're just gonna keep dancing to their tune until they're bored and quit? Don't get sidetracked and forget your original goal, South. The only way you can solve this case is to find the departed hiding in this school. And what you would do is to start looking at everyone around you as a potential suspect. That is fair, to be honest. By the way, South, Mashita jerked his head over in the direction of the girl on the bed. Tell me about her already. How long are you going to make me wait? I share everything I've learned about Mr. Kukure and Hooligan, and the events of the shrine. So this kid attacked you. School violence is kind of a lost art these days. What a special moment in your teaching career, eh? Fuck yeah, this guy though. Cut it out with that. Hearing you say that makes my skin crawl. No matter how you choose to look at it, this kid isn't normal. She called us hooligans and had mushrooms growing around along her neck. Right, considering that, maybe she was possessed by Kukure. Well, thank you for giving me back this image. Who is this kid anyway? She doesn't have her student's handbook, and no matter how much we shake her, she's not showing any signs of waking up. Waiting for her to wake up is such a waste of time. Let's just ask someone else about her. She'll be able to find someone who knows who she is pretty quickly. She's obviously trying to stand out. I'll ask around about the better dish too, while we're at it. Who knows, maybe we can learn who placed this inside the shrine. So we're just going to show that thing to the students. You're going to start talking about me. This game really likes showing the curves amidst the darkness, doesn't it? It really does. I can't disagree there, to be honest. Because I remember there were a few cases like this in the first game. We had Dorio being tied up with hoses, just dripping water, making her just clothes soaked. We had them stripped down with insects, and then we have that. So you are not incorrect with that. Doesn't matter how you see it in this way, you are not incorrect. That is completely utterly true. Some of them are extremely weird, like that one. And some of them are less weird, but still doing that. You better not do something weird that ends up blowing back onto me. Give me a break, you two. Really hope this put a stop to this topic. However, I don't bring with me keeping an eye on the unconscious girl while I resume the investigation. Let's see if anyone at the school can tell me about this girl with the petri dish. The funny part is the way he mentioned that. It's like, who do I want to actually take care of the girl here? And it's like, do you want to keep the smoking, weird, the like private investigator taking care of this girl, or the female scientist? To be honest, it feels like the female scientist would be the best choice. But I'm gonna bring her with me. Also, I think I'm gonna end my stream just a bit earlier because I feel it's a good time for it. It's not like we're trying to accomplish something. And it's not like we're trying to like make sure something happening or doing stuff. We're just like here. We're basically starting a case.